Welcome to the Cabral Concept. I'm Stephen Cabral, board certified naturopathic doctor, and today I want to talk about a really hot topic. So I think pretty much everyone, once you kind of get past college and all of that, has experienced some type of fatigue in their life. But the issue is with a lot of people that fatigue isn't just, every once in a while. It ends up beginning to be a daily theme in their life, and not a good one at that. So what we want to talk about today, and obviously fatigue is such a huge topic. When people come to me with fatigue in my practice in Boston, it could be anything from hormonal, it could be low thyroid, it could be adrenal based, it could be a virus, it could be Lyme, many, many different things. So of course, we're always looking at what the underlying causes are of that fatigue itself, because fatigue is just a symptom. Fatigue is not a disease, anything like that, and you don't just end up with fatigue one day. It's a process of the body getting worn down, and one of the things that gets worn down is the central nervous system. Everyone always talks about muscle fatigue or working out too much or whatever it might be. Really, the issue isn't about working the muscles too much or anything like that. It's about the central nervous system getting burnt out. And you don't need to exercise for your central nervous system to get burnt out. You just need to be stressed. So what I want to go over today is one way to look at if it's becoming central nervous system based fatigue, where your body's just getting depleted over and over and over again on a daily basis. So the best way to look at it is like this. Your autonomic nervous system has two branches, your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system gets stressed through the fight or flight response. Now just think of this as survival based, stimulation based. So whenever you're stimulating your mind and body in a kind of tension based way, go, 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 not in a relaxed way, that's the fight or flight, that's the sympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system is how we rebuild our body, regenerate, and relax. So the kind of like the rest and relax, the R&R phase. So what happens is you burn out that nervous system by being in the sympathetic or the fight or flight too much. So we have to start to look at our lives, regardless. Let's say it is low thyroid, or let's say it is some type of HPA axis dysfunction, which is just a fancy word for some type of adrenal-based exhaustion or fatigue. Or maybe it is a virus, or maybe it is something like that. You still have to get the lifestyle-based part of it right, and we're going to talk about that right now. So you have to look at it. If your alarm clock goes off at, let's say, 6:30 a.m., and you're jumping out of bed and you're kind of starting your day already with that fight or flight based response, that means you're in it. You're already burning out the nervous system. You're not relaxed. You're not responding to the day in a very relaxed way. And I remember during my own recovery, it was one of the major things I had to change, is that I could no longer wake up to an alarm clock blazing and then right away starting my day, trying to get in the shower, like beat the clock. You have to, even if it means waking up a little earlier, that's actually going to help you be more relaxed, because you can start your day slower and more relaxed and less rushed to get out the door. But let's talk about that stimulation part of it. You have to find points in your day to be able to turn that off. Turn off that fight or flight based response. So if you have a stressful job and you're already starting your day off fast, and you're basically going from 6:30 in the morning to, let's say, 6:30 at night, and then you get home and you're taking care of your kids or you're doing more work on your laptop, and you never really relax until maybe 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, you can see how you just went 13, 14, 15 hours of your day being in fight or flight or stimulation based response. That burns out your body and it burns out your central nervous system. You have to learn to balance that with some relaxation. So that means just catching yourself during the day when you're at your computer. Just, are you holding tension into your chest and your trapezius muscles up here? And are you forgetting to breathe? A lot of people don't realize that when they're stressed, they hold their breath. And when you hold your breath, it makes that tension in your body, creates more acidity, all sorts of things that aren't good for your body. So you just want to simply relax your body, start to do some belly-based breathing, which we'll talk about in a future video, and just let your body relax. Because you can actually work, and even if it's not the most enjoyable work, you can be in a relaxed atmosphere where you're not burning your body out. Another thing that I'm really a big fan of course, starting your day more relaxed, is also making sure that during lunch you do something for yourself. That you're either taking a 20-minute walk, that if you are having lunch, if it has to be at your desk, that you turn off the computer, that you turn everything off, and you just have a quiet, relaxed lunch where you're just breathing and eating and focused on your food, so that way your digestion can improve as well. The other part of it would be at night, if you can again take a 20-minute walk maybe after dinner or some point to kind of transition in your day to start to have your body relax even better. That would be a great thing to do. And then at night, maybe less stimulating based TV. If you're watching the news, stop. It's one of the worst things you can do before bed because you're just simply looking at, what's the latest and greatest, most sensational based thing that's happening in the world that's kind of stimulating the mind and the body before bed. It's never anything good. It's always the worst of the worst. And it's kind of what you're filling your body with right before bed. Not a great thing. The best thing you can do is simply read a motivational-based book, a self-help book, a fiction-based book, something that's just going to allow you to relax a half hour or so even before bed, maybe more, and just calms the body down. Another nice way to relax is to stretch and breathe. A lot of people don't like meditation. They don't like those specific types of things just because they don't, maybe understand it yet. But what I would say is just stretch. Stretching. Maybe we'll link up some stretching exercises below. But simply relaxing the nervous system, again, it's all about relaxing the nervous system, and stretching softly and calmly and just breathing allows you to do that. So the big takeaway is, during your day, are you essentially stimulating your nervous system too much during the day? And then how can you balance that with calming the nervous system? So calming the nervous system is going to be anything, of course, that doesn't cause stress or tension. And what you're looking for is, can you get as few hours with that really intense tension and stress versus more hours of relaxation? And you can go for a workout or anything like that and be relaxed as well, maybe not stimulating that fight or flight base response too. So we're going to go with some question and answers after this video. But I do hope that helps and makes sense, because it's the starting point. The starting point to ending fatigue is looking at all the places in your life that are burning you out. And until you realize the relationships, the job, the things at work that you don't like, whatever it might be, the conversations that are burning you out, those are always going to burn you out, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're eating the right foods, taking the right supplements, all of those things matter, but you have to learn that the lifestyle part of it is big on its own. I hope that helps. Of course, this is not the end of the discussion with how to bring back your own natural energy. It's only the start, but this is one topic that you do need to learn, not necessarily to master, to just get a little bit better at. And that means taking back an hour a day, 2 hours a day for a little bit more of a relaxed, calm response. I will be back real soon with more videos from Steve Cabral and the Cabral Concept.